Yay! We're here. I'm a minute late because I was testing the sound. Because I wanted to play this music. Look at that. All right, here we are streaming. Today we're going to be doing a lot because the one shots tomorrow. So if you didn't know, I stream one shots on the last Saturday of the month. There you go. You know now. So of course, as per usual, I have waited till the last minute to do things. So mostly because I'm a busy mom and, juggle many hats. So today we are going to prep for the one shot. Now, normally I do the maps on stream. I did some of the maps off stream already because there was quite a few. You guys are gonna have to tell me if the music's too loud. Hopefully it's not. But because I did a lot of the stuff off screen, I am gonna have only one map to kind of finish up. That will be at the end because I made a list. Wait, hold on. I made a whole, you can't see that. I made a whole list of things we have to do. And I thought it would be a good idea to show you guys how I do things in Foundry. Flint, literally I've been here at this desk for an hour. And as soon as I start streaming, that's when the cat comes over. Get down, buddy. You cannot be up there. Here he is. Okay. So, cat in place. Now, we need to... Here's the list of things we got to do. We have to import all the characters from D&D Beyond into Foundry, so you can watch me do that. We need to set up some things with the tokens. I was thinking I would try to set up the dynamic rings, which also a video just went out right now about it. So, I thought I would set it up for the players just to see how difficult it is to set it up for every one shot. So that's number 2. Number 3, we also have to clean up. There's a lot of stuff from last month that's still sitting in there. So all of that needs to be archived. You can see what I do in between sessions, essentially, as well as just trying to keep the it's resource management at that point because I don't want it to run slowly for everybody else. So there's that we're gonna do. What else are we doing? Oh, someone asked for a war fan for their character, and there isn't, I think, a default one. I found some stats for it, so I'm going to try to make a custom weapon today. We'll see how that goes. And what else we got? We've got, and we're going to set up a new dashboard because I'm tired of the one that we have. So the dashboard we have it's fine, but it's plain and it could be better, and so we're going to do that. How, Flint? Claws, please, buddy. I also am kind of changing the way the Run My One Shot thing is. So originally the idea behind Run My One Shot was that people would give me one shots to run for them. Nobody does that, but that's okay. I do have a whole book of one shots, and that's again, we're using that same book. And I have an idea for next one shot that has a lot to do with cheese. Thanks, Jerry. And so I'm thinking I'll run that one next time. But if you ever have a one shot that you found online or that you really love or that you created yourself, please send it my way. I would love to run your one shot. That's the whole point of the stream. Regardless, we're going to kind of set it up now. So the idea I want to kind of move the Run My One Shot stream towards is that everybody is a part of a guild, and they all almost like a West Marches campaign. Okay, so they all start in the base and end in the base, but they're all part of the guild, and then they can change out characters. New people can join from the community, all of that. But then they have a pool of resources, one from past one shots, I think. So any items that they've gained through these one shots, if they play again, they can actually use them in future one-shots because a lot of these give items or give special rewards and they never get to use them. So I thought that would be a good idea to have almost like a guild base of items and materials. But then, so that also means I need a new NPC, which I have 2 in mind, and I got character pictures for. So we're going to put that into Foundry as well. But yeah, and then finally we'll add the maps. I have some maps already in there, but I wanted to do some stuff with tiles, and I thought that would be a good idea to show off on stream. So this is like mostly Foundry stream. Okay, Foundry setup for a one-shot. I'd love put in the chat like what you guys do for one-shots or like setting up a session in Foundry, and because I'd love to know. And also any issues you tend to have or whatever. I do need both hands, though. I love you, but I need both hands. He's like, no, don't let me go. Get out of here. All right. So, without further ado, please tell me if the music is too loud. For me, it's very soft, but I tried to adjust it and listen to it, but you guys let me know. And also this music is all from so Describe has a like music streaming thing, and they gave me a free license to test it out, and they want me to do a review video later. So I've been using this as much as I can just to get if I'm gonna do a review, of course, every time I do anything, it's like 110%. So I want to make sure that it's actually good and I'm giving you guys the right feedback on it. So far it's okay. I have issues with it, but it is technically in beta and I'm not supposed to review it until it's out of beta. And they have changed things even since they gave me the free license, so I am kind of waiting on that. But the music on here, I've noticed, is not always the same volume. So let me know if it suddenly gets like super loud for you guys. I can hear it, but it's like very quiet for me. So but let's go. So we've got a lot to do. So first let's like start with all these characters. So here, let's turn the thing on. Hello. Okay, so here it is. If you've ever watched any of my streams, this is the dashboard that we have. And right now it's like messy because I was messing with tokens. You'll notice this is the thumbnail for the last token, or sorry, the last video. But anyway, there's a lot of stuff in here. So let's clean it up first. So normally what I do is I archive everything that was the old one shot and I rename it in a folder. So if we go into my compendiums, where is it? One shots here. Here's all of my one shot scenes that I've used so far last year and it's part of this year. So we're just gonna put that stuff in here. So what I normally do, so you go to scenes up at the top, right click it, and then export. I did export data? No, I don't remember. Nope, it's not that. Configure. Oh, I cannot remember now. Do it so many times. It might be. No, I should probably like Google this stuff before, so I seem like I know what I'm doing. But that's okay. Actually, you could use the export too. But I think it's under. Configure. And it's not. Why can't I ever remember these things? Oh, because you have to put it in a folder. I'm a dummy. That's what it is. So you put it in a folder first. What was this one shot called? Something about labs. Lab one shot. We'll put them in. So drag and drop them up here. You can tell there we go. Export to compendium. That's what I was looking for. So you have to put it in a folder and then you can export to compendium. And then you could pick one shots. It doesn't have a folder. It doesn't matter. Export. And now when you go to compendium, here it is. So that was Nexus Laboratory and Icy River. I know it's hard to see. I should have turned on my other thing. Someone says, thanks for the great content you make. Oh, thanks for thinking it's great. I don't know that it's that great, but I try to be helpful at least. Okay, so we've exported it, but they're still gonna be on here. So what I do is I just delete it all. I know that might be scary, but we've exported it to the compendium, so we don't have to worry about it. And now I don't have it in the navigation. You'll see I have this here because this is a map from, this is a Birdie's map. I mean, it's good. I like it. And this is just emergency. So the one shot we're doing is called, well, it's from this book again, the One Shot Wonders book, and it is called Chasing Dreams, and it has to do with like a secluded temple, and there's a lot of desert. And I figure this is like, in case they get into something, I have a desert map to throw them in. I actually might make it, make them roll for it and see if they encounter anything on their way to the desert. So that's what this is. I also have Desert Village, but I don't think I was going to use that one. So I'm going to delete this because I don't want that one. All right, so we did that. Next, we need to clean up all these tokens because these, well, we are going to delete this whole scene, but we need to clean up this. So like I have a baby Kraken from last time. I've got all these enemies and stuff from last time. So I'm going to, again, create another folder. I don't remember what that one was called, so we're just calling it Lab One Shot. It doesn't matter because the folder isn't necessarily going to be there. Folder is Lab 1, create, and we'll just drag and drop all this stuff. The reason I do this is because the more tokens and stuff you have on here, the slower it can get for your players. So I don't know if that's still a thing. So you see I have a whole compendium called One Shot Monsters and NPCs. So we'll do that. This is not NPCs. We'll just do that. And then I'll delete this. But every time you load Foundry up, it tries to load all of these tokens and stuff. And it's like crazy. So it'll just start slowing it down. It'll make it really hard. I've had people too. Also, I noticed, and you guys could tell me if this is something that you guys notice as well. When your screen is bigger, you have a higher resolution screen, it slows it down more. So I think trying to keep as few icons and tokens and stuff on here as you can kind of helps, like as few scenes as you can. That's why I export everything to compendiums, and you can always import something later if you need. I think that's also why the compendiums exist. But anyway, also the problem with this particular server is that I have someone who likes to use all of the different animations and stuff. So we have so many modules just for that. And I also worry that that might slow it down a bit. But he likes that, so I'm like, it's fine. And they are kind of cool. So Pak says, thanks from Thailand, amazing content. Oh, Thailand, that's really far away. that means it's like midnight for you. That's crazy. Anyway, so we've cleaned up all of those. This is the dashboard as well as some other stuff. What else do we need? I like to delete all of these chat log just because it makes me feel like it's a clean slate. These items are fine. So I think we've cleaned up everything. Oh, we didn't clean up these notes. Let me just... Some of these are from before, actually. Nightmare Glade. This is a trap, apparently. Let's export that to compendium, one-shot journals, export. All right, so now I've cleaned up as much as I can. I think I have hit around 50 plus modules so far. Man, I like to keep it as small as I can for different systems, of course. Yeah, so that's the other thing. Like every system has their own set of modules, right? So like Pathfinder has a whole different set of modules. And then I also have adventure modules in here, like of course, I've done like reviews on some of those too. So I have those in here. I have some that I bought for myself, and it just really starts to add up. And like, I'll just give you a little quick peek. Look at all these modules. And I do have a lot of them turned on. But on my like home games and stuff, I don't tend to have all of these on. I don't care too much about the rolling aspect because when I play at home in my in-person games, I just use Foundry for maps. We have a TV, we lay it on the table. It's got its own little frame so it doesn't move around. And I actually have, I'll have to show it off one day. But I have these little tokens where I've like cut out their faces and like put them in this little bubble token and that's their token. Like we just use Foundry for maps. Hi, Flint. I do have one game that's kind of in-person, virtual. Out of person is what I was going to say. Stop, you're shaking the camera, Flint. Get down. You are a menace. We used to call Flint Dennis the Menace. Okay. Thank you, buddy. I'm sorry. We can cuddle later. Just chillax. Okay. So, but anyway, yeah, someone asked if I would like give them a list of all the modules that I use. And I'll be honest, when we play the virtual one, I use way fewer than this, but because the one, Chris's Pre-Mades or something, which is one of the ones that does a lot of the automations with animations. That one, it has a lot of dependencies. And that's the one that one of my players who's a regular on the Run My One Shot stream likes to use. So it gets crazy fast, long list. Okay, so we did all that. Now, let's import some characters. This will be a little bit boring for you guys, and I'm sorry, but it's stuff we gotta do. So, here's my players list. Oh, yes, we should put all these people in here. They might use these characters later. Oh, I don't know. Luna and Rowan are reoccurring characters. Oh, I should keep me out in case I need to test anything. Okay. I think I should probably... No. Export this one as well. We should put a folder, though, in the compendium for player characters. Where am I? That's not compendiums. One-shot monsters. If you didn't know that you could do this, you can create a folder. We're going to call it players. Oops, players. You got to type correctly. And then player characters, I guess. Create. So now there's another folder in here. These are all monsters. This guy, though, is an NPC. I like to try to keep everything organized because who knows when I'm going to need to, like, come in here and find something and I'll be like, I don't know. And then it'll take hours. All right, so I'm going to put all these characters in there. So they should be in here. There they are. And then I can delete the folder. Okay. Ooh, okay. Keep these two because they are reoccurring. But let's create a better... Well, let's import all the characters. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think. Yeah, 6 characters. It doesn't matter. We're just going to call it whatever. Okay. I made 2. So here's AA, and AA. And toggle this. This is the new layout, by the way, if you haven't seen it. I put it in dark mode because dark mode is best mode. Changed my mind. Yeah, so I was trying to play this, actually. I joined a campaign recently, which I have a whole video coming out later about my journal set up for that. But I was trying to like figure out if I like this version versus the old version versus Tidy Sheets version, and I cannot decide. I think the Tidy Sheets is still my favorite character sheet because of the favorites. Like, you can favorite stuff on here, but it's so small. I wish you could make it bigger. I don't know. I just don't fully love it, but I don't fully hate it either. So anyway, we're going to use this D&D Beyond thing. We're going to start with Bathilda. Is that how you would say it? Batilda? She's gonna make fun of me for not... Of course, this is my mom's character. My mom's gonna be in the stream on Saturday, so if you're looking for an explanation as to why I'm so weird, there it'll be. Okay. Nobody ever puts their character... I think it's probably default to private or something. So you always have to come in here and hit public, and that's what I'm doing now. And then you can take the link. Is this the 5e system? Yes, it is. Sorry. Please remember the stream chat is like delayed for me. You guys are seeing a delayed version, and then I see the chat delayed, and it's always a little bit of a pain. Okay, but you paste your link in here. I want to make sure image is selected. Everything else should be good. So we'll close out Batilda's. Oh, she's pretty. We need to... I've already set up the... See, look at all these buttons up here. This is from all of those modules Jerry wants to use. And they are just too many. Okay. Token. So I like to have display name on when hovered by anyone. So anyone can hover over it. But I don't like it on all the time because it gets a little bit too many words on the screen. I do want to try the dynamic rings, but we're gonna have to edit the stuff. It doesn't need a background wave because it's not gonna do it well at first. And I like to also have hit points hovered. It's a one shot. So I think in a regular game, I wouldn't have the HP showing for each character, but it's a one shot and it just saves them the, are you hurt? Are you dying? Like, we got 4 hours to get through this one shot. And sometimes it takes us a long time. So I rather just show them when they hover over it, and then they don't have to ask. Vision enabled. I think everything else is good. Update token, and then we'll lock her for now. So Batilda's in here. Configure ownership, and this is Tanya's. She is the owner. There we go. Next one. This one's good. It's Keanu leaves. Almost. Okay, anyway. Character settings, public. Copy. If you don't have it set to public, it will not let you scrape the URL. So. Here we go. Keanu leaves. Hovered by anyone. I know this is the boring stuff, but we gotta get through the boring stuff before we can do the fun stuff. Little housekeeping first. Configure ownership to Jerry. That's too many. I can count. It's fine. All right. D&D Beyond. So we did Keanu leaves. This is Kiora? I'm going to have to ask them. She's a kitty, though, and she's cute. We have to do public. Copy. This is a cool background. Wonder what that's from. Paste, start import. And covered by anyone. Hope things are going well. They are going well. Thank you for asking. I hope they're going well with you too. Health estimate is a useful mod. Always shows the estimated health of a token, such as badly injured. That's a good point. Again, though, I try to have very few mods, but I'm going to write that down so I can look at it later. Off stream. Health, what was it? Health estimate. Suggestion from Forge and Brush Gaming. Estimate. Okay. Isn't that a new thing in D&D Beyond? I don't remember having to set it as public until recently. No, I've always had to set it as public. So, and I've been using it for, I don't know. Let's not think too hard about that. Oh, I didn't even turn on the dynamic ring for the last two. It's okay. We have to fix it anyway. Covered by anyone, update. Where are you? There you are. Configure. This is Kirsty's character. Yeah, I've always had to turn it to public, but I don't know if that is, like, if recently they just made it all private. But I've always had an issue with at least one or two characters and having to change their characters to public. So I don't know, though. They change stuff all the time, you know? Character must be public. Did I not do it? Look at that. See? I was talking too much. I have to copy and paste it again. The numbers should be the same, though. Just so it knows that I've changed the link. Gotta trick it. Trick these computers. This goth boy. He's a fire genasi, but he's a goth fire genasi. This is a very interesting build. Okay. Token stuff. Going like kinda on autopilot here. There we go. Covered by anyone. Bam. Lock the character sheet. Opus. I did download a new module that maybe we'll try out on stream called Item Piles. A lot of people recommend it. And since I'm trying to have, like, essentially, if you missed earlier, but I essentially want them to be able to access this inventory of stuff that they've gathered throughout all the one-shots. I also want to connect it all in one world, so I'm going to have to draw a map. But that'll be fun. That could be a whole stream. But, oop, no, not this yet. Item piles, I think, will be a good idea for that. But I don't know if we need item piles or if we can just do it innately in Foundry anymore. If anybody knows, let me know in the chat. But I did download it just in case. All right. How do you say this? Semizira? Semizira? Look, I can't speak English. How the heck am I supposed to say all of these crazy names? Okay. Good. That is Adams. What is this song? Okay. It does. It does innately. Oh wait. Will health estimate give players that info on the monsters too? Oh, it does. Okay, cool. I like that. This one. All right, last one. Manage. This is the kind of character sheet. If I use D&D Beyond, this is what mine would look like. Like, very dark. Although I think I'd even put it in dark mode. So I wouldn't be able... So, like, all the text would be black, too. Oops, no, not private, public. There we go. And then drop it here. All right. That should be the last one. So, hovered by anyone. Dynamic ring. The dynamic rings aren't going to work, though. We're going to have to go in and edit all the tokens. So, but let's fix the dashboard first. Yeah, I think that's the most important part. And I hate this dashboard. Well, I don't hate it, but I've outgrown it, I feel. So what I did was I kind of tried to make a, what I think the camp would look like. because again, we're doing a semi-West Marches type thing where they start in a base, end in a base. So I used AI to generate this image. I think I just used Bing, and I literally just typed in, like, I don't even remember what words, but I did it twice until I found 1 out of 8 pictures that I was like, this is good enough. So we're going to create a new one, and we're going to call it Outpost instead. So Outpost. I don't know what we'll name the Outpost yet. We're going to put it under dash. Needs to be shown for all players. Background image is going to need to be uploaded. Oh god, you're gonna see the craziness. So here it is. I think it's gonna be pretty, maybe. I don't know about any of that yet. We're gonna do this. And then come here. Oh, this one. Oh god, we definitely have to adjust the grid. Configure. Background color, let's just make it black. Dark, like our soul. And then we don't need a grid. Let's add padding though. Let's not make it dark so I can see first. The padding and stuff. Oh, you guys. Okay, well, fine. Let's no, not offset. What is the other thing? Foreground. Initial position is probably want to right here. And grid scale. Don't need a grid. I wanted it to have. I wanted to have more padding, but it... Oh, there it goes. Okay. I just had to hit save, dude. And then configure. No lighting, so this doesn't matter. Ambiance, we don't care. Now let's change this to black. Dark. All right, and so I wanted to play with tiles. Whoa, Lord. Okay. So I have another image I'm going to put on top of this. Where are we? We're in the dashboard folder. That's good. Here it is. I drew this, so, you know, you may judge. It's fine. It might need adjusted. I don't know what the actual height of it is. Yeah. Okay. All right, so this I drew. I just wanted like something. I'm trying to cover the picture. There we go. There we go. Well, that doesn't look too bad. And then I have other tiles. So I haven't made the certain things. So I wanted to make like banners to go on the top and the bottom. One to say like what this one shot is, and then one at the bottom with that's a little longer that kind of says like a brief description. Thanks. So but for now we're just I didn't have time to draw all those out. Like I drew this one too. Hopefully it saved correctly and is. All right, yeah. These are my little paper. I was thinking this is like corkboard, kinda, right? We're just gonna copy. I'm just control Ving it, copy paste. We have 6 players. They don't have to be perfectly. Let's make it wonky so I don't feel like it has to. Does anybody else do that? A little bit OCD, so like make it wonky and then it doesn't have to all be perfectly matched up. Is that chaos? Is that what makes me chaotic evil? Probably. Okay, put 6 of them up here. Is that 6? I should draw little nails or something too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Another tile type I want on here is... just draw a tile. I wanted to have buttons on the right side for a map, which we don't have yet. The shop inventory, which I don't have yet. And just... I don't know, like journals or whatever notes they might want on the general world, because I'm trying to connect all these one-shots now. I think moving forward, I'm going to try to all connect them in the world somehow. And then, so even though you're playing a one-shot, it's kind of slowly changing the world around them. And I feel like that's kind of cool. It also connects all the one-shots together, makes it more of a series, that kind of thing. So, that's the plan. But I didn't draw all these things out yet. So we're just going to go to core data because you have icons and stuff in here. And I'm just going to use like a chest. Nope, this is equipment. Wrong kind of chest. Containers. Oops. I saw this one in here earlier and I was like, this looks pretty. So we're going to use this. And then does it need... It will need a trigger and stuff too, but we don't need that right this second. Oh, if you hold shift, does it keep it? No. I wish you could. Oh, it's alt. Why is it alt? Who decided that alt should be the button? In everything else in the world, it is shift. I don't want to complain, but it's a bad design. Okay, so there we go. Chest for inventory. We need what? Something for shop. Not a bucket. What? A bag of money? Hey, that's probably good. I was thinking like coin bag, but I think that's good. Create an alt, because that's smart. And oh no, it's 2 different sizes. And then what else did I say? Let's do a little map looking thing. So all of these are already in here. So if you ever need tiles, even just temporary, just look in the data, the core data, and you can find icons and all sorts of stuff. And you don't have to create it. The only problem is they all have these backgrounds on it. It's not a consumable. And you have to figure out what it is. Tool, maybe? As a map is a tool. Nautical navigation. Here we go. Okay, let's use this one. It's pretty. And alt. There we go. God, it's so uneven. Oh. It's fine. Just don't look too hard, okay? I guess if I had the grid on, it probably could snap better. It's fine. Just don't look. And there we go. So I was going to put tokens on here. So we're back into this. Now. Okay. Matilda. So we're gonna have to play with, so here's what the token looks like right now. Ew. So let's fix that, shall we? So I have tokenizer turned on, which if you don't have tokenizer, you need tokenizer. Will you upload this to the normal channel? First time I've caught a live stream from you. Yeah, they should all automatically upload, honestly. You have to let me know if they're not, because yes, this is Foundry. But yeah, they should all be under, there's a playlist called live streams, so they all automatically should go under there. But if you feel like I'm missing something, just let me know. I'll double check. So this is Tokenizer. Make sure you if you're in D&D, what is this, 3 point whatever, that you have this toggled, or you can't get into it because you'll click on the portrait and it'll pop up that screen. But we're going to make a dynamic token. And if you haven't watched literally the video that just released today, then this might not make a lot of sense to you. But I found a thing. Where am I? Wait, no. So here's a template. If you make the image smaller than this template, then you will be able to see the dynamic token. So I'm just going to hide this. It'll keep the circle mask. And then I'm going to unlock it and just make it slightly smaller. I'm going to adjust her to even slightly smaller than the... Actually, let's get fancy with these, shall we? Let's make her stand out a little, huh? So there's that, and then we're gonna just do it all in Foundry in Tokenizer, which means it'll probably be a little rough, but we don't need the template anymore. You can mask right in Tokenizer with this little crayon. And we're just gonna... Oh boy, it does take a while. Let's make it bigger. It's not gonna be perfect, but I found even when it's not perfect, it'll be okay. And her background is dark, so it'll probably be fine. Although her head's gonna be cut off a little. What am I looking for? Shift. Shift is remove. Oh boy. Oh. All right. She's going to have a horn here. That's fine. It's good enough. You want to apply it so this is 0 here. Ooh, it does need... Let's fix it just a little. Let's take this in. This is the problem. I become like perfectionist about this stuff. Because someone's head is not super smooth like that. This at least feels a little bit more. Scroll wheel makes it bigger. There you go. Good enough. Apply. Alright, and we're gonna need to move her down below the circle. Oh gosh, stop. Get this out of here. She might be too... I might have to cut this part off, actually. Yeah, you see, because I've gone too far. Gone too far. Oops. Okay. Shift. There you go. All right, let's see how it looks. It might look horrible. We might hate it. No, it's not too bad. Let's change her token appearance. So, dynamic ring. Let's take it from her hair. Two shades of red. Let's make this one brighter, actually. Pull from this brighter part. It didn't change it. Hello? Oh, because we're... I don't think I... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah, it does look like our head's cut off, though. It's a one-shot, though. If this were, like, a full-fledged campaign, maybe I'd try it a little harder. But, okay, so let's do some text above her name, above her head with her name. This is advanced drawing tools, I'm pretty sure. But Tilda? No. Let's just do... Okay, text color is fine. I don't want the line. Oh. It is way too big. Font size. Let's do... There you go. Above or below? I think below. And also she's not centered. There we go. Move her. There you go. Only a whole bunch more to go. Oh, nope. This way. This first. He already has a thing. So we actually probably don't need to do much. We just need to make it smaller. If we want it to be in the thing. We'll see how it looks with the dynamic token. It might not look great since he has... Oops, you have to... You don't want the ring in there. Oopsie. Let's start over. Okay. His ring, we will make it these purpley colors. Oh god, don't do that. This one, sure. And maybe like this darker purple. False gradient. Sure, you can have a background wave. I don't know if we'll be able to see it. Oh, he's too... Did I not turn on the... You gotta turn it on. Now he's too small, though. Yeah. Looks tiny. We could make the ring bigger, too. Yeah. No dynamic ring for Jerry's character, I think. I don't think it'll look as good. Oops. Edit mode. Delete, delete, delete. Copy the original image. Apply. It's fine. There we go. Want the players move their tokens from the spot you just put it in, or is it only my kids who like to play tag on the landing page? Yes, it's mostly your kids. But it's okay if they move them, it's fine. It doesn't bother me. And in fact, though, I do give them the practice grounds. This is the practice grounds. Mostly so they can practice things like moving on these stairs. But you know, it's whatever. If they end up, let's actually put all the, we'll have to put all of them over there. But I think maybe it's just the group too. Like I just have a good group of people. The other thing though in my home game that people do is draw a lot of obscure and obscene things on the dashboard. So I feel like that's just a part of it. We're all children on the inside. Jerry as Keanu. Okay. Of course his is a little long. That's okay. Alright, actually, let's do this. Well, it's fine. It'll hang off a little. I could also, if I wanted to prevent them from moving the tokens on this screen, I could actually take their images and Photoshop it onto these pieces of paper and then turn these into tiles that would link to their character sheet. But that's a lot of work for a one-shot. If I were doing this for a homebrew campaign or a home campaign or something, maybe I would put that much effort into it. But since this is literally changing every month, it's not worth it for me. We don't like making more work for the DM, right? This. Upload. Again, this is the housekeeping stuff. Oh, we should make her ears pop out. Oh god, it'll be great. Okay, good enough. Delete that, duplicate this, and move it below. We just need the ears. Don't do anything else. Okay. Oh, but her one ear is off the page a little. It's okay. Oh, God. I can tell how shaky I am. Oh, it's fine. Shift. Perfect. 4-1. No, not 1 and 2, just 1. Hey. I didn't do it. Excuse me? Did I hit the wrong mask layer? Oh, God. Cancel. This one. Ugh. Okay. No, I did. Source in, source over. Yeah, that's right. What happened here? It hates me. Source over, source in. Oh. That's what it is. The layer's not on, you dummy. You get to see me troubleshoot live. That's good, though. I feel like people try too hard to be perfect anyway. This is not... If you're looking for perfection, you must go elsewhere. What else do we need? Dynamic ring. Do all the things. Let's do some of these greens. Although we might want to brighten it up. It's like green-brown here on his coat. Like army green. Or maybe the fur, like gray. No, let's do green. All right, let's see how it looks. Pop. Why does this one look so much smaller than the other one? Oh, because of size. What's her size? She's small. She's a cat. She's a small cat. All right. That's good then. Wait, is this green? Yeah, it is green. Perfect. Lock. That's me. They like to fight me. I should be on here somewhere, huh? That's the GM. Okay, and Opus. Goth Boy. This. The person trying too hard for perfection is usually you. Thanks. Thanks, sir. You're not wrong. What am I doing? You distracted me hard. Okay, there you go. Those red eyes, man. It'd be crazy if people just had red eyes naturally. Do they have contacts for that though, don't they? Do people wear those regularly? Does anybody know a person who wears contacts that change their eye color on a regular basis? Like not on in a cosplay fashion? You know what I mean? I'd be interested to know. I don't know why. It would just be an interesting thing to know. Okay. Delete this. Move this down. Edit. So we just need his hood. Oh, God. Super wiggly. There we go. Is that enough? Okay. This one. Ooh, too far. I think because his head... I should have adjusted him first. Hold on. Let's fix our goth boy a little. Kind of like the glove in there, though. I didn't ask them to make portraits, though, that would work for this. That's probably the main issue. All right. Let's see if that helps. Let's see. Guess we'll know in a minute. Oh, almost. We could curve it. Oops, that's not shift. Oh, Lord. I say that, but that also involves very, like, a lot of fine motor skill. Let's make this really big and see if this... Oh, wrong button. Hey, it's not too bad. Could be worse. Opus. I'm guessing it should be black and black. Is this the least exciting? There we go. What am I in? Okay. Good. Brain fart there for a second. I want his hammer to stick out. Because wouldn't that be cool? And his hood. He could have... I mean, there's going to be a little... This guy's cool. This is a death cleric. Alright. Here we go. Oh, Lord. the ideal way to do this is probably to open it up in Adobe or Affinity program, and really just you can very quickly do this that way too. It's probably faster if you're proficient in that. But I was like, well, we'll just do it in here because not everybody has access to those tools, you know? They're expensive. And unless you have a specific need for tools like that, why would you have it? Does this make me miss like drawing tablet, pencil and stuff? I could probably do it faster with that, but I don't own one of those. I've always had it through work or school. So I have an iPad. I wonder if you could connect an iPad that way. But regardless. Oh, shaky. Okay, let's see what that looks like. Oh, apply. On this. That's not too bad. We do need to pull this out a little more though. Oh, it's got to go all the way to his elbow. I think it is. Wow, that's pretty good. All right, apply. And his appearance, dynamic ring, on. I feel like he needs gold in here too. Doesn't really, here, like this color. That's more like, there you go. Maybe. There we go. Lock you up. And drop you here. Oh, wait. Did I turn it on? I did. Did I not make it small enough? That sounds about right. Alright, get that out of here. You guys are supposed to keep me on track here. No, it is small enough. Unless it made it smaller. Again. Oh god, I didn't take the... Yep. Let's try. Oh no. Oh no, we've messed everything up. Cause I have the ring on there now. Poop. Okay, well, it's fine. We'll just do it again. I guess. Hide this. Import this. Stop messing everything up. Okay. Oh, I wiggled it. Okay. Duplicate. Delete that. This down. Mask. Mask. How fast can it go? That's too fast. Hopefully they enjoy this one shot because this one shot is mostly a puzzly one. So there's going to be some battles, but it's a temple with 3 rooms, and of course that means there's going to be some, I want to call them challenges or trials. Trials is a good word. to get them to where they need to be. But also they're trying to find a little girl, which could be interesting, I guess. We'll see. Oops, we'll see how they like it. I don't think I normally do too many that are very puzzle oriented on the stream, so I prefer the puzzle oriented ones if we're honest. But hi Josh, I'm doing things, you know, struggling, alive. That's pretty accurate. Just living my life. Yeah. This is ugly. Again, probably GIMP or something would be way easier than this. But not everybody has that. Or wants to download it, or wants to learn GIMP. That's the other thing. I was like, oh, I could just learn GIMP, and then I downloaded it. That's as far as I got. And I was like, looking at it and I was like, but I can do this instantly in any of the other programs I'm proficient in. And I did not want to do it. Is this the NPC that's gonna kill Adam? No, this is Adam. So if this person kills Adam, then essentially he's probably committing suicide. So that would that would be a different kind of stream, I think. One. There you go. All right. Try again. There we go. Now he's got it. That looks pretty good. Not gonna lie. Am I getting good at this? Am I getting good? Look at this cutie though. Isn't this she's so cute. I love her. This is gonna be someone from the community. And she's adorable. Do you think? I like her. Alright, anyway. Let's put my template in here. Shrink it. Let's do, there you go. Like this. And should I move her a little? Like that. So we have her. I don't know. This one will be hard because no matter what, she's gonna get cut off. Cut off. But maybe I just make this part stand out. We'll see. Oh my god, she's adorable. Look at her hair. I always want to do like really light colors for my hair, but I don't know if anybody else can tell. I am a brunette, and so doing light colored hair would mean heavily bleaching it, and it's already damaged. We don't need to damage it more. So, I mean, I do green, which is oh my god, this spiky javelin scythe looking thing. Oh my god. This is definitely one of those times that would benefit from a pencil or a better software. We're not even going to try. I don't want to try that. I've run into problems with Tokenizer when I wanted to copy some NPCs with different art for tavern patrons and the like. What do you mean? What? Be more specific, Lord Jan. Is that Lord Jan Vel? Oh, I'm not going to pronounce that. Sorry. I've never tried coloring my hair, but I imagine I wouldn't have to bleach it. Yes, because you're a blonde. So lucky you. But some of us would have to bleach it, and it would be like layers and layers of color removal. So I'd have to do it like because you can't do too many. You can't bleach your hair too many times in one go. Oh, let's see. It's hard to see with her staff, but that's pretty good. We'll just go with it. Again, it can't be too crazy. Oh, her colors need to be purple. Look at her hair here. It turns pink and purple at the bottom. That's the color if I could do like any color I want. I don't mind the like brown, to be honest. But I would totally dye the tips pink, but it would be like hot pink or something. And it would just take too much to get to that color. Let's pick this white color. Lavender. Beautiful. She's beautiful. There we go. We got all our tokens on here. Little tiny kitty. Let's just make sure hover. Yeah. That's the thing it's supposed to do. Let's go to this, and I'm just gonna copy and paste this a whole bunch of times. Ooh, right there. This is Kirsty. Kirsty as Kiwara. Paste. Yeah, because they have the same name. When I change the art on one copy of an actor, it changes on them all, even if I change the name of the actor. My last name is impossible to say in English. Oh, good. At least it's at least it's not just me, I guess. This is Drake's character, so that'll be fun. What is his name? Opus? Yeah, Opus. So if you want to do different token, so they have a wild card thing. I don't know if you've seen that. Let me pull up. God, there's too many things. Prototype token. So if you go under, where is it? Appearance here. So image path. So if you want to use different images for the same thing. So I actually think I have this set up for commoners. We'll see, because it says it's set up. But what you need to do is you need to make a folder and put all of the different images you want for the commoner into that. And then you want this little asterisk. And you want to hit wildcard images. And then when you pull out a commoner, it'll be a different picture of whatever's in that folder. So here's my... Oh, well, that one's not in token form. But, so that's all my different commoner images in that folder. Kylie, you don't speak other languages? Don't you speak other languages? No. I mean, I'm learning Chinese. And I've been learning Chinese for like my entire life. So I don't know that I'm not fluent. I can understand people pretty well. But even then, it's got to be topics that are like, not like if you started talking about politics in Chinese, I wouldn't know, you know? So it has to be kind of like everyday knowledge or everyday language. And then I'd be able to like understand. But my tones, if anybody's studied Chinese, my tones are horrible. So I have my pronunciation in general is bad. But even in English, let's be honest. But yeah, so that's how you do wild cards, though. Yeah, no problem. I think I could show you the folder too, probably. Let me see. If you go to appearance, yeah. So under tokenizer, monsters. So yeah, I have one. It's commoners, and here's all the different tokens. And apparently, I have to fix this farmer guy. But that's where you put all of them, and then when you pull out the token, it'll always be different. So you just need to have. So this is the folder that it's in. Then you need another slash and a little star, and then this button checked. So I also had it set up for, because we did a one shot that had a bunch of elven wedding attendees. So I did the same thing for elvish faces. So I just like had a folder full of elves, elvish nobles is what I put. And so anytime I had to pull out some people from the wedding, I would just pull them out and it would be 2 different people. But of course, if you want to get specific, then it's just better to make a whole NPC stat block for that person. And then you could just duplicate a commoner and then like make a stat block for them. But yeah, it's it can get complicated. This is not Drake. This is Adam as, what was this guy's name? Samazira. And then we have our guest from the community. We're just gonna put their username. I didn't ask. I'll ask later. But as Yeevee? Yeevee? Oh! No, that's right. That's a 1. That is his username, so just put that. But yeah. There you go. And me as a DM. Kylie as God? No, as Kylie, the DM. All right. There you go. It's Kylie the DM. We want this to we're not in tiles. Link to a store. We want it to link to a pile actually. So we should try item piles. That's a thing. But the dashboard's pretty much set up. The only thing I'm going to add later is probably a little banner at the top, which I'm going to draw because I'm going to want it to match these little paper things. I moved that and now I regret. And then I do want to add a map later, but that's going to be a take forever to draw kind of thing. So maybe I'll stream that even. Some map making. I was thinking I would do one of those things I don't know if anybody's tried to make worlds with like eggshells or rice or whatever. I was thinking I would try to do that because why not? So we've got that. We need to import some maps. So the next map, let's do well, first let's get rid of this dashboard. We just don't need it anymore. I guess I should write some of this other stuff on here. Could do that. You gotta have the text box. Run my one shot. Whoops. Let's do Modesto because it's supposed to be kind of like D&D-esque font. So let's do it. We don't want this. We don't want to fill either. There you go. It looks like this session is going to be a lot of fun. Too bad I don't get to play. We would have squeezed it and made room for you. I don't want to hear it. Adam gave up his chair even. So I don't want to hear it, sir. Okay, so we've got this. The only thing I don't have on here is the details to what this one shot is. Which is what I like to add that in there. And also I need to put on here, wanna be a part of the stream? Join the Discord. There you go. you know, advertise. What's this font? Okay, I don't like it. How about, oh, this is like, that's fine. Let's make it smaller and get rid of this line. Smaller. I want to put it down here. Because I don't need it to stand out that much. There you go. That is how you, if you want to be a part of the live stream. I'm just messing with you. I actually realized after that I was already scheduled to play a different game with someone else at the same time. So it's the dreaded schedule. The BBEG of every campaign. The dreaded scheduling. So you're still not running a game that day? Yeah, because you said you needed to run a game. And I was like, well, yes. Probably a good idea. Okay, so we've got that. We've got this. Let's get rid of this old dash. Well, let's not get rid of it in case I need to go back and add something to this. But I think this looks way better than what I had before. I don't know. Comment below. Or no, in the live chat. I don't know. Okay, and then the other thing is the practice grounds. So we'll activate this scene. The other one's gone. So we have desert cliffs. So this is fine. I just want to... Oops. I don't want to activate it. I want to configure it so that the background is dark because dark vision, or I mean, dark mode is the best mode. Token vision, and then I'm gonna just throw the tokens on here just so they're already on here and I don't have to worry about it later. Which way? Over here. Oh. Also, let me know if the music becomes too redundant because it's a small playlist. And let's check. Some people don't have dark vision. That doesn't matter because this scene should be lit. Global illumination. So, yeah. There we go. There you go. I don't know. It just should be good enough. Let's add in, so I have a new map. So let's add in that. So I have Universal Battle Map Importer. If you ever need to import VTT related maps, that's what you want. What do we call this? It needs a name. Does it have a name? Let's look. So again, this is from the One Shot Wonders book. Nope. No name. Oh boy. That's my least favorite thing. I absolutely hate naming things. So guys, name the desert village. Desert village. I'll take the best suggestions. Go. So choose file. Where are my maps? Run my one shot. Is that it? Desert town? Sounds like it. Alright, sometimes this takes a bit. It shouldn't, though. It's not a very big map. Upload still in progress. Wow, we've already been streaming for an hour and 25 minutes. This will show you, like, don't wait till last minute to do all this stuff. Alright. Still importing, I think. There you go. Normally the box closes and it'll say up top, and then you'll see your thing up here. This is the map. Okay? I made this, so don't get too excited. I also was like, I need to stop making maps, but all these buildings are empty. So we're gonna go in 1, lock all the doors, and I always have to. It's probably the way I export it. I always have to fix the windows. Okay, and then this is a window. That's a door. That's a window. That's a window. That's a door. Window. 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 Ah, crud. Shift click. All these guys. Don't click off because then you... Let's just fix this right now. Not a door. Update. Oh, but now it doesn't think it's a window. Limited? Is that what it is? I can never remember. Limited. Wall direction both. Movement is normal. Right? Is that right? It doesn't look right. Here, let's draw a window real fast. And just look at the settings for it. Proximity. Hey, proximity 10. Got it. Always have to... Yeah, there's no way you're supposed to remember all this, right? Proximity. Nope. Oh, this was normal. 10. Update. There we go. Zephyr's Mirage. Ooh, I like that. That's good. Zephyr's Mirage. It does have a little oasis. Because I figure, why else would you build in the desert? Unless there was a source of water, you know? So. Click. Oh, proximity. 10. Update. Hopefully that's all of them. Oh no, some over here. I was going to decorate the inside of all these buildings. And then I was like, why do I put myself through this pain? And not that making maps is painful, but like I found a map and I was like, oh, this will be perfect. It'll be like, it's not like exactly what I want, but Dune Haven is good too. A play on Dune. Yeah. Okay. But I was like, it's not exactly what I want, but you know, it'll be fine. And then I was like setting up for it and I was like, but the little girls, there has to be one with a little girl's room and it has to have paper all over it. So that's what I did here. And then I was like, okay, well, I can make a map pretty quickly. And I was like, but a town would be more than just one building. And so then I added all these buildings and then I was like, oh, and it'll have to have water. And then I started filling this building and I was like, this is too much. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to tile it a bit. Oh, I didn't change these to not being a door. That needs fixed. Is this one fixed? I can't remember now. All right. Oh, door. None. And these ones too. I'm sure I'm exporting it incorrectly from Dungeondraft. Because I seem to have to do this a lot. Not every time, but a lot. Okay. Now look. Yeah, these are just open. They don't have to have a door for it. And I locked all the other doors. All right. See, I even started decorating this room and I was like, no, I just don't want to do it. We just don't have time. So instead, what we're doing is we're going to just add roofs to everything. And I think that'll be good enough. So one of them is for the entire map. So we need to go to worlds, run my one shot. We're going to put it in here. Probably in scenes. Ooh, this is a big folder. Okay. It is Desert Town Roofs, but I think I just called it Roofs 1. Yep. Oh, it didn't upload. There we go. Create. There you go. Look at that. Now they have roofs. And we actually have another one, though. Because we'll see if it works, but I want them to start outside and then they'll be taken to his house. So I think if I do it this way, it will allow them, it'll go opaque. Opaque? Is that the word I'm looking for? Transparent? It'll be transparent. That's the word I'm looking for. When they go underneath it, and then be opaque when they are not. But yeah, it needs... Oh, did I save that one with the grid on it? Are you a dummy? Yeah, probably. Okay. Sorry, let's do this again. Should be fine even with the grid, though. Because the grid will just line up. Okay. Although, now the grid is so dark. Does this one have a grid, too? Yeah. Alright. Hold. Oh, this is the temple. We don't want that. Oh, I don't think I saved them. Well, it's just gonna have to have them. It's just gonna have to have it. Dark lines. It'll be okay. What is this? Seems I have an extra piece of wood here. Lord. Alright. That's good. So now I think if we put the tokens in here. Sunfire Veil. That sounds good too. I like that. Sunfire Veil. Jeez, wow. Apparently, though, I can't say it, so is it that good? Okay, let's see if it works. So I put Opus in here. Oh. It is daytime, though. Oh, it didn't do it. I probably have to change a setting. Hold on. That's what this is for, to test and change the... Is it overhead? Yes. There we go. That's what I needed. It's... Okay. But is it going to change the whole thing? I might have to crop it. Thoughts I've had just now. Oh, no. Wow. Isn't that cool? Okay, but also the lighting is off. So let's rename this. I like Sunfire Veil. It's beautiful. Although, I like the Mirage one. And Dunehaven is good too. And Xerif's Veil. Okay, we're just gonna go with Sunfire. This is why I'm bad at naming things. Is Irisol Veil? I before E, except after C. I before... Now I'm second guessing. It looks right. Yes. It's perfect. Show navigation for me. Background color. Actually, background color should be this. Very sandy. Initial position here. And, oh, I didn't change the lighting. Lighting, global illumination. Do they need token vision, though, on here? They really don't. There's not going to be any... Let's just turn fog exploration off. think that's good enough, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, but they're gonna pop up over here. Kiora, Samazira, getting better, and Evie. My party of 6. Latest tiny cat. They have a fave already. All right, so that was pretty cool. Got some tile work on here. So I think that's all we need for that. What else we got on the list? We needed to add some items into item pile. Never used item pile before. So let's see. Is it turned on? Question number 1. It is. Perfect. Does it have... So we have items here. We got one-shot items here too. These are all stuff I want to put in there as well. Because these are... Well, some of these are from past one-shots. So I want to put those in. Okay. So at the outpost, I need this to be the item pile. I don't exactly know how to use this thing though. That might be something I have to look up later and come back to. And did I pull out the SRD items? Yeah. Because they are level something. 7. So they should have more items than I am giving them, really. I feel like. I don't know how we would do this. Let's just create a folder of items for it for now. So this one is... What is his name? Mapleworth. Okay, so... We haven't named this outpost either, so... but the guy who is the merchant slash quest giver is Archibald Maplesworth, or Archie. And he has a friend. He's a raccoon. He's a talking raccoon, because why not? And he has a little top, or he has like a little hat. And he's adorable and a little sassy. But they own the shop, and they will kind of keep some of their stuff on loan, but also offer stuff for sale. And I think, I feel like we could do some CP points or something, like for every one shot that these people are a part of, especially for my regulars. Maybe every mission they complete, they'll get a certain number of CP, and then they can buy the items from Archie. And then there's going to be a stash of items from quests that were quest rewards that we'll just have. And then the only problem is then when it comes to guests, right? Because guests from the community won't have any CP, but I think they should just be allowed to pick one, because who knows how often they'll be a part of stream. So this is Archibald's stash, though, so I don't have a name for his shop. Naming is the hardest. We'll just call it... Well, we need the guild stash, for one. So this is the stuff that's available for everybody. I'm going to make it a different color. Okay, and then... I'm just going to put Archie's stash for now and come up with a better name for that. Color it a different color. How about pink? Why not? Lightish red, as it were. What is this from? Candle of Evocation. That's probably also a guild stash. That's probably something. Look at all of these things. This is why I don't like having so many modules. There's so many buttons up there. That was from a... These are all from... I think this was probably from a one-shot too. So I'm pretty sure all of those were from one-shots at one point or another. I'm going to put this in there. I think a potion of climbing and constitution could be an Archie's stash. Growth sounds great. Greater healing. I don't know that they need that actually, because I almost always give them at least a potion of healing. Potion of speed. Some of these are his too. Chef's Knight. Earth Rumble Boots. These are like very strange items, but they were in a oh, I put 2 of these. Delete. They were in a one-shot, and this guy just had a bag of items and stuff that were weird. And so these are some of those things. And I liked them. But we never really got to use them. And that's the other thing. Like, we didn't get to use these items because it's all one-shot stuff, so. Rain booster. These are not good. If I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, must exceed DC 16 con save. On a fail, stuff happens. They have a -5 to charisma and disadvantage on concentration saves. So none of these are good because they were like from that one shot and they were all fiddled with. So, but I don't think anybody really got too beat up over those. All right, so we've got a good set of items here. Now, let's see. Oh, you could create a rollable table too off of this. I think that's good. So let's use this to create a tile trigger. Trigger when clicked. Let's see if we can do this. I didn't even... Trigger, image, whatever. Hover over pointer. That's a good idea. And actions. I didn't test this, so who knows how well this will be. We need to open... Add an item. No. We need to kind of open up a chest, essentially. Playtest sound. Remove item. Oh, we could roll on the roll table, too. That's a good idea. Have to think about it. Jump to landing? Oh, okay. I just don't know. Not sure what the best way of doing this is. We'll have to figure it out and come back. I don't have the brain power right now. Okay, but we need the NPC, so we do need to create a new actor. His name is Archie. Oops. Archibald. What was it? Maplesworth, because it's a big tree. Maplesworth. He's an NPC. And he goes into, I guess, commonly used is where he'll go. But let's give him a token. Modify. Import a new picture. There he is. He's cool. Got a very bald head. I like him. He's good. I like his multicolored shirt as well. I don't think he needs a dynamic token. I kind of want his bald head to stick out. Okay, here you go. Oh, man. You know, no one can say that I don't at least try. For these one shots. Number 1, not on number 2. There you go. Apply. You can draw a box walls tool around each token to keep players from moving their tokens around. That's a good point. I could box them in. Could. I don't care if they move that much, though. It doesn't bother me. Oh, hi, Flinty. Archibald go. Here he is. Oh! He hit the mic. Don't rub on the mic. Yes, you are good. Oh my, good boy. Here, give some... Want some FaceTime? You famous cat now? Huh? Hello, people. I know, I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. He's gonna go over here. Let's move this tile down. Although, I kind of want him to be a secret this first time. Maybe later I'll put him on the map. But I want him to come up later. But at least his token's ready. And we need one more. His name is Percival Pauston. Oops, you got I'm typing with one hand. That doesn't mean I'm not dyslexic, but create new and upload. Where is he? Here he is. Look at his hat. He's adorable and I love him. Oh, his hat needs to stick out. Oh, I love this. Okay. Duplicate. Mask this right here. Oh, God. I mean, his hat isn't the most perfect anyway. I like to imagine he had to cut holes in here in his hat for his ears. Oh, shift. Not, there we go. There we go. Oops, 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 oops. Okay. Oh, we still have the face cam on. Good point. Hi, sorry, we're here. Look at his hat. Okay. Like you've destroyed everything, Flinty. Oh, look at his hat, though. It's got like buttons on it, and I love it. He's adorable. Oh, there you go. Close this. Let's just look and see how it looks on here. Perfect. All right. My bad. All right, so... Ouch, ouch, ouch. The claws, Flinty. You're so sweet, but you need to stop being mean with those claws. He's one of those that likes to knead when he's happy. And so he will knead your skin with his claws. And yes, you can trim them. It does not make them hurt any less when he's really going at it. All right, so I think we're pretty good for that only thing left I have is this map. But I think that is a later thing, but I'll at least show what it looks like. So the essentially the temple is gonna have, so it's like red cliffs. That's why I use this reddish. Don't. Oh, I thought he was chewing a cord. Okay, we're good. So it has this reddish cliff, but it's like a crack in the cliff is where the temple is. So I made this little 1 square entry. There's gonna be 2 baddies out here. Then there's 3 trials, and the little girl is going to be in here in the big room with a coatl, which is not necessarily a bad guy, but it's giving her the power, like passing the power down to her. And so their goal is to find the little girl and save her. Hopefully nobody knows what a coatl is, and that they're relatively good entities. But even if they are, I'm going to have them roll insight because I don't want them to metagame too much, because the coatl will fight them because it's protecting the girl. And I think that could make for a pretty good story. I can tell you what the trials are if you really want spoilers, or if you don't, you better leave now. So the trials are Trial of Respect, Trial of Generosity, and Trial of Kindness. So each one is like a locked room, and then the first one has, let's see, it's just a locked door, and all they have to do is knock and ask politely, and the door will open. That's the Trial of Respect. The Trial of Generosity, it has like 6 different things with artifacts, and 3 of them have objects on it, and 3 of them do not, and all they have to do is put 3 objects on the other, like they're giving them away, and leave them there, and then they will open the door. And then the final one is a Trial of Kindness, and there's a giant boar with an arrow in his side, and he's going to try to attack, and what they have to do is heal the boar, or take the arrow out, or whatever, and then the door will open. But if they just kill the boar and it dies, then the door locks forever, and then when they open it, it'll explode. Because they can still have to get through. So, but yeah, I think that's but I already built most of it. It's just filling the rooms. I do think it's going to be too quick, so that's why I was thinking in this other, the Desert Cliffs, I might have one more trial, as it were. Although this will just be like an encounter with some desert creatures. Anybody have any ideas for encounters like that? Let me know. I was thinking almost like a dust storm type being. I'm sure I haven't looked in the monster manual or done any real looking. But I was thinking that, or some sort of like weird goblin ambush, right? So you could have some goblins up here. This is a Birdie's map. I can put a link down below too. I don't think this is one with a watermark because I'm a patron of his, so I get maps without watermarks, as well as VTT forms of the maps. So, but I was thinking this could be a good ambush point too, like someone dropping rocks on them or whatever, shooting them from above kind of idea. Is this, I wonder if this is, no. So that's something I could do, is crop this out and make it a tile so it looks like they're going under or over it. But that's extra work. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to add, because so far for the, like, I guess we're just chatting now, ending the stream a little bit here. But I think all of the one-shots in one-shot wonders are kind of short to me. So if you're aiming for like a 3 to 4 hour game, most of these so far have been about an hour, or I'm sorry, about 2 hours. Obviously it depends on the party size too. these are all built for 4 players, so this is technically 6. So I'm already gonna have to beef it up a little bit, which is not gonna be too hard. The trials don't have to be beefed up, but the entrance guardians and maybe the coatl will have to kind of beef them up, either give them some minions or something, some lair actions, something of the like. But so that's one thing I noticed. I really do need to do just like a review video. I've now run what 4 or 5 different one-shots out of here, and so I will have to do an actual review video. But again, it's not like they paid me to do that. I bought this book myself for me. So I may as well share my actual thoughts in a shortened form where I'm not rambling and off topic. But yeah, so I think that's a good point though to end the stream. We've been streaming for what, 2 hours now? So thank you for joining me. If you want more streams like this, I kind of have been doing it for my members only group, where I just like prep for sessions, I do some map making, that kind of stuff. So I do that. They also get other cool things, like they get videos a day early. Actually, they just get videos when I upload them. That's pretty much what it is, because I can schedule it to release for Friday. So if I post the video on Wednesday, you might have it 2 days early. Yeah, so they get videos early. They get special chats. There's like a whole special group Discord for just members, although you have to connect your YouTube to Discord, so that involves a little bit of fiddling, so you might have issues with that. And also I've been like all my maps, like not this particular one, but all my maps I'm now offering to members as well. So if you like my map making streams and you want those maps, you can also just purchase them on the website for a couple bucks, or you can get them literally all for free, because I'll just put a monthly code in there once a month to let you guys have them all for free. But I always make maps all the time, and I was like, I'm sitting on so many maps, I may as well like sell them, since I have commercial licenses for all of my assets and everything. So may as well, see if anybody else wants them. But yeah, so that kind of stuff. Discounts, I'm thinking of even doing shop discounts for members. I just haven't decided if it's worth it for members. And if you become a member early on, then you would be able to help me decide on these kinds of things. Because I want to make it worth it for people as well. But I also have to make it worth it for my business, obviously. But yeah, so anyway, we're rambling. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. I probably do this again next month, because it's every month that Run My One Shot happens, and I'll definitely have more streams planned for members. And I have another video that literally just came out today, and I have 3 or 4 in the works right now. Some of them are about session prep as well, so if you kind of liked this is like real chill and off the handle. But I have some about setting up 2 different notebooks. One for, I started a new campaign. I'm actually running Drakkenheim, Dungeons of Drakkenheim, because I have all the stuff for it, and it seemed interesting enough. So I was like, well, I'll run it in the interim, since I had, we were doing a Curse of Strahd campaign, and so we just finished that, and spoilers, we won. And then, so we did the Curse of Strahd campaign. And so I was like, well, I could run something now for that group, since, I was a player in that one. That'll give the DM a chance to play. So, and doing that. So I'm running Drakkenheim for that group. And then I have a homebrew campaign I'm running as well. But I also joined another campaign they're all like level 7. And I had to create a new character, and I like went off the handle, and I did something not typical of me, as my inner druid ranger is like, what are you doing? So I made a warlock rogue character, and it's been a little bit crazy. But I made a whole journal for that too. So I have, they were both live streamed, but I'm going to make shorter forms of those videos. But if you want to see me in my raw form, there you go. Members only streams are available. But yeah, that's it. I'm done rambling. I'm done promoting my own stuff. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend. It's really sunny here, so I'm gonna maybe sit outside for a little bit as a little break after this. But I will see you guys